It's where we want to be. From survival to safety, today's 5-minute reset is going to be about 4 instant regulation techniques. Now, these are techniques that will only take you no more than 5 minutes to do, to be able to feel as if you have regained control within your body, within your soul, to have soothed your nervous system to a point to where you are at choice again. If you've missed yesterday or the day before, we touched on going into different reasons why and different processes for why I created this guide to be able to assist us or assist you, or I say us, me, because I use it for myself, but to assist anyone with being able to call back their power. So we're continuing on with the different micro routines that you could use for instant regulation when you feel overwhelmed. And again, today I'm sharing the 4 instant regulation techniques. If you like your very own copy, the link is in the description for you to go ahead and grab yours. Now, the goal is to help your body shift out of danger state and signal safety. And again, these techniques were designed to be able to use quickly within 5 to 10 minutes, to get a shift in how you are feeling within your body. So let's go over the different types of ones. We've got resource shifting and orienting. We have somatic tuning and pausing. We have conscious breathing, not changing, and move the body, move the posture, starting with resource shifting and orienting. Now, what that involves is looking around and intentionally connecting with the external world and positive resources, which can be internal as well. It could be a memory. It could be finding some internal calm. It could be external, like a warm cup of tea, a warm, hot cup of coffee, some good music, a blanket, a person, a dog. I have dogs, or a cat. A very beautiful picture if you're really drawn to art, or even like jewelry, just whatever it is that you can look with your eyes and intentionally connect with, that gives you a way of shifting and reorienting yourself. And what this does is it shifts focus away from any internal survival stress. And that is the beauty of that technique, because your survival brain is focused inward on danger. Looking outward tells your nervous system, I'm safe. I'm safe enough to notice my surroundings. Isn't that awesome? I mean, it's the things that can help us can be so simple. We need not to overcomplicate things. And that is why I created this guide. Very pretty, very to the point, to help you just target in one thing. No, overthinking, no absolutes, gotta be absolutely this way. So many different things that you can look at, but just being able to tell yourself that you're safe enough to be able to notice your surroundings. That's the point of resource shifting. Number 2 is somatic tuning and pausing. Now, this is when you tune into yourself and you find your body sensations. For example, if you have butterflies, if your throat is clenching or your gut is tight, you want to pause for just a minute or two to monitor the sensation. Like, be with it, respect it without judging it. Don't be mad at it. Don't be afraid of it. Just notice it. You can also use gentle self touch or squeezing to help your system regulate. Again, these pause and notice somatic tuning is what you're doing is, and the reason why this works is your body is trying to tell you something. So when you listen to it without judging it, it begins to settle. That's simple. So again, you can squeeze your hands together. You can press your feet into the floor. You can also hug yourself. You don't want to try to change. You just want to notice for 60 seconds. Very good. Let's look at number 3. Breathe without changing. So, conscious breathing, not changing, is another instant regulation technique. Notice your breath, but focus on not changing it. Allow it to do what it needs to do. You may also incorporate some intentional deep breathing or rhythmic activities to calm the vagus nerve and regulate the nervous system. So you don't want to make, not necessarily like initially, after you've done this a couple of times, initially you just want to notice your breath exactly as it is right now. Because you don't want to try to remember, wait, which breath was I supposed to, which one of these breaths? Because you know there's different types of breath work you can do. Nah. That's overthinking. You just want to notice yourself, watch yourself breathing, observe yourself breathing. And don't make it deeper. Don't, like, if you notice you're breathing shallow, don't remember, oh, I'm supposed to be taking deep breaths. No, just notice yourself breathing. Don't slow it down. Just watch. Your breath will regulate itself when you stop trying to control it. Why this works? Forcing your breath can actually increase stress. So observing it signals safety. Again, we're signaling safety, brain activity going on here. Nervous system, brainstem, remember, amygdala, hippocampus, fear, subconscious, unconscious. We want to signal safety to your nervous system, plain and simple. All right, and so the final technique is move your body. So you want to move the body or the posture. So you're going to find a potent posture that is dynamically balanced, not too forward, not too far forward, not too far back, not too much to the left, not too much to the right, because you want to conserve your energy and promote regulation. Remember, your subconscious mind, your brain, it wants to conserve energy. We don't want to put it on a new alert. We don't want to signal, pay it, we're doing something here. You want to signal safety. So you want to just get into a neutral, natural state. And getting up and walking around, well, that's your posture. So just getting into a posture of where you're not too forward, not too back, not too left, not too right. Just a potent posture is what they call it. Also, getting up, moving, and walking around. If you can, take a walk around the block if you work remote, not going for a run, not too much extraneous, stressful activity, but even just getting up from your desk, from your bed, from wherever you are. If you're in the break room, getting coffee, walking around a little bit. Because getting up and walking around can also help discharge trapped fight or flight energy. That's really good, especially like you work in an office and you get stressed out at work. Your work situation is stressing you out. If you could get up and just walk a little bit to discharge that energy, that's really cool. So, the reason why this works is your body is trying to run or is trying to fight. So, movement helps to discharge that trapped energy. And each of these, as you will discover for yourself, work for different types of situations. So, like with breathing and not changing, you're not doing a whole lot of moving. You're actually just observing. So you don't want to get up and breathe, right? So you take them each and try them out at times where yesterday we talked about how to know when you're in survival mode, how to pick it up in your body. How do you pick it up in your aura? How to know and notice when you are in a survival, not feeling safe mode. Then you will use one of these four, and the one that feels best to you, that you'll learn which one feels best when. And you'd make these into a habit as you retrain yourself to signal safety. You make that a habit. So, oh, excuse me. If you're feeling like, let me grab, I have some additional information here to share. A note on EFT tapping. So, the emotional freedom technique is mentioned as a very simple intervention. Um, and it can process and it can convert emotional distress, fear, terror into hope, courage, and insight. Now, it is simple, but it does require you to follow some steps. So, it would be something excellent to introduce, like when you're doing deeper work um, in yourself, and the techniques that you can always, if you know it and you've learned it, you can just start tapping and talking. But if you haven't mastered it yet and you're trying to remember what points to touch on and at what time and how to do it, then you want to stick with these instant regulation techniques that don't take much thought but are highly effective. All right, so that's what I've got for you today. Again, the free copy of the Survival to Safety 5-Minute Daily Reset Guide is yours. There in the description, that link is there, and I will send it straight away to you. So, if you have any questions or any suggestions you would like to have things for me to go more in depth about, leave your comments and remember to give a thumbs up. It helps in the algorithm. And thank you again for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow where we are going to talk about the decision tree. All right. Have a fantastic day, evening, whatever time and day I'm finding you, or time of the day that I'm finding you. I hope that things are good for you and that they're just getting better because the better it gets, the better it gets. This is Lana McMurray of Free to Thrive Coaching. Thank you for watching.